And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5-spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Holmes in at the 4. Now here's Holmes. Morant, the pass to Okongwu, and here's Bridges. Back to Holmes. Outside Morant, 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Here's Dillingham, pounded by Morant. Pass to Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
Pass to Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Good on the second one. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
And Allie, thank you for that. Left side, Morant. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Morant.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Dillingham. Davis with a screen on Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Okongwu. Outside Morant. Now here's Bane. Now Morant. 23 points his last outing. And it's blocked by Davis.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Four on the clock. Here's Bane. And he buries his first look.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Tyson. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. Davis with a screen on Bane. And here's Edwards outside. Pure from three-point range.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at San Antonio. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And, of course, the Timberwolves, only 2 spots back.
Checking out San Antonio, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And they get it back. Okongwu, the pass to Bain. San Antonio again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Defended by Holmes. Down low. Here's Edwards. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Out to Bridges. From downtown. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That one falls.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Morant. Takes a 13-footer. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Davis. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. There's a screen. Here's Tyson. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Okongwu up top. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. And it's Morant again missing.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Dillingham. And Holmes pulls it down.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Holmes. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Bain. Spurs need to get one up here. From deep, Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thank you, B.A. The intel today is out of the Big Apple. The New York Knicks, with an early season transaction, they recognize they had to round out their offense, and I'm told they're bringing in Zach LaVine. That's a major weapon for this team. It's a big move for this franchise, and it signifies their intent to be aggressive moving forward.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. In the third spot, the Spurs.
These guys have been spacing the floor, spreading out the defense, and getting the three-point shots they want as opposed to settling for bad ones.
Powell passes to Morant. Pass to Hero. Jacks up a 3. First shot won't go. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Tyson. Powell covers. And here's Edwards. Shoots over Holmes. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 8.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Pass to Hero. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the long J.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Defended by Holmes. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Holmes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
Pass to Tyson. To the left wing. Blocked! Outside Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in the defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Miller's checked in for San Antonio. All right, Clark, we're starting to close in on the midway point of the season. How do these players pace themselves for what's ahead?
You know, Brian, it's interesting. You've prepared to play a long, grueling season, so the guys are in great shape. But I think the biggest thing is to be smart about how you play, how you practice, and how you take care of your body. I think when you get between the lines, you're going 100%. How you manage the stuff off the court is really the key. Working hard, but smarter is the key to being able to be at your best late in the season.
Here's Shed, averaging around 6 a game. Inside, tipped. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to fall. And it's Powell with the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Hero. Here's Shed. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Dillingham. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. No good. Unable to win this run. Well, San Antonio's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Powell passes to Hero. Back to Powell. Miller on the wing. Here's Shed. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 3. Hero for 3. Rebounded by McNeely.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Here's Shed. Pass to Hero. And he comes up with a bucket. Hero's got 5.
Yeah, and the defense was there, but Hero is just so good at nailing contested shots.
Here's Dillingham. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Offensive board. Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Miller, a screen on Johnson. Hero for 3. Hero with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dillingham, no good.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Powell passes to Hero. Back to Powell. Launches it. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Here's Dillingham. No points yet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over to the left wing. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Hero. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's McNeely, guarded by Miller. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Hero against Johnson. And here's Hero. 4-3. Kept alive. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And so in the game for the Spurs, they've got Desmond Bane, Okongwu out there with Miller. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Here's Miller, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And the first one at the line is good. Miller hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Guarded by Miller. Back to Edwards. It's deflected.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Desmond Bane.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Minnesota shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Holmes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bridges comes in for Powell. And Johnson drops them both. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And that's good. Murphy. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Morant. Okongwu, a screen on Johnson. Here's Morant. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
Johnson on the wing, hounded by Morant. There's a screen. And here's Edwards outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bane, making sure he gets the shot off.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Tyson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. A 26-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. And it falls all over the rim and in. Morant's got 15 points.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Back to Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up. And then Morant with the dunk.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Even facing good defense, Davis can make it look easy.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Okongwu with it. Pass to Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediately. I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Pass to Davis. Here's Tyson. Davis with a screen on Bridges. 18 feet out. The shot by Tyson, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Holmes. Holmes has got 6 assists in the game.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Tyson. 5 points in the game.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he makes a first.
We got this.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Morant. He's got 19. The layup off target.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside Johnson. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Bridges. Minnesota again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Johnson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Tyler Heroes checked in for Bain. That one drops. He ties it up.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Hero outside. Now here's Holmes. He's scoreless to the left side wing. Here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
There isn't a single move that Ja can't pull off. The floater's no problem for him.
Minnesota calls timeout. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota, and San Antonio making a change here. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. In the third spot, Minnesota.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks. Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Holmes. There's the three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Hero. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 13.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Bridges outside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one. And San Antonio making a change here. Miller's checked in. That's good from Bridges. Here's Dillingham. No points so far. Pass to McNeely. George outside. Here's the three. Deflected. And he's all alone. Here's Bridges. Rebound Minnesota.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Edwards. San Antonio with a rebound. Hero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Miller. That one is off. Ooh, nice D from George. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Miller pulls it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Shed. Down in the low post, it goes. Shedd's got his first points in this one. Minnesota shooting around 41%. Now George, guarded by Miller.
First in three-point shooting, and for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And in today's NBA, it's all about the three-point shot, right? And these guys shoot it at such a phenomenal clip. Tops in the league, in fact. Their ability to space the floor is exceptional. First one falls for him, and San Antonio making a change here. Powell's checked in. That one misses. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Knocks down the triple.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's McNeely. Pass to Dillingham. They set the screen. Here's McNeely. Now covers. His first shot attempt. And he hits the jumper for 2.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Timeout. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Pass to Shed. Now Miller. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. So a moment now to see the story for him.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
This is how you win games. Get to the stripe and knock down your free throws.
And he makes both free throws.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Hero against Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Shed, averaging around 6 a game. Powell outside, just 5 to shoot. From deep. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Timberwolves trail by 5. George with it. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Drops in the 3.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Here's Shed. Pass to Hero. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's McNeely. Powell covers to the wing, right side. Here's Dillingham. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Miller outside. Pass to Shed. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And Minnesota making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here's Hero. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Now here's Hero. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
Hero against Edwards. They set a pick to the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pelicans.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've got Davis, Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham, and it's Tyson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Bane against Edwards. Pulls it from the top of the key, and Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 8. Defended by Holmes. Pass to Edwards. To halt the run. That one goes in. Edwards has got 21 points in the game. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Bane. Okongwu with it. Now Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Morant finds Holmes. And it's Morant missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
To the middle. Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Holmes. Blocked! Now Davis. He has 6. Left side, Edwards. Tyson nails it from 3. Tyson's got 10.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Bridges outside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Tyson. Outside Johnson. Davis with it. 6 to shoot. And Okongwu with with the block.
Ooh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Inside, here's Morant. With the D right on him, Morant gets his.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And Minnesota calls time here. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 9. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Bridges. And Holmes with the block. Bain against Johnson. Bain, the pass to Holmes. Outside Bain to the inside. Picked it out of midair. Here's Tyson. He's got 10. Pass to Dillingham. Shot clock at 5. Hits the J after faking out the D with a quick up fake. Dillingham's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here's Holmes on the wing. Bain. Bridges outside. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Johnson finds Davis. The three-pointer off the mark. Spurs lead by 7. Pass to Holmes. Down low. Stolen by Davis. Defended by Holmes. Here's Tyson. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Bridges. There's the drive. And a chance here to check out this season's top free throw shooters. Mikal Bridges 3rd.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
Bridges hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Johnson. He's got 12. Here's Dillingham. Shoots over Morant. Dillingham, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Bridges. Picked up by Okongwu. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And they make use of a majority of their opportunities from the line. Finishing top 10 overall in this category, a team you shouldn't foul.
Ranking number 1 in steals. This team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. And the Timberwolves making a change here. George is checked in. Pass to Dillingham. George, a screen on Morant. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. George's shot is off.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Powell finds Morant. Hero outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Davis, the pass to George. Here's Dillingham, pounded by Morant. Back to George. Outside Johnson, lets the 3 fly. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant surveying the floor. Picked by Holmes. Ja slices through, and then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 11. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact. A good call by the official.
Miller hits them both. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. George, a screen on Powell. Here's McNeely. Powell covers to snap the cold streak. McNeely misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And he gets that one.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 7. It's George on the drive, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Hero, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. Here's McNeely. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio with the ball. 10-point lead. Right side Johnson. Outside Edwards. Over Hero. Edwards, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Here's Shed, covered by Johnson. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Miller outside, 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over George. San Antonio again can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Johnson. Here's McNeely. Fade away. Miller pulls it in. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. And there's a pick. Here's Shed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 6.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Here's McNeely. Now covers. The shot for three. George. The shot won't fall. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Shed. Inside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Edwards. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 7. On the court for San Antonio, Miller is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Bane against Edwards. Count the basket and the foul! It's on Desmond Bane.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Dillingham's checked in for Johnson.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And the free throw, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And it's Morant off the drive. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Timberwolves shooting only 42%. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Connects from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
To the middle. Here's Dillingham. And he stays with it. From outside the arc. Edwards can't hit. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Morant. Outside Bane. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Minnesota making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Holmes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Timberwolves trail by 11. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. To the paint. Here's Dillingham. Excellent D there from Morant.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And here's a Okongwu for three. Gets the three ball to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He told them, quote, "If we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride." It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
And he drops the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 9-1 run. Morant, the pass to Okongwu. From deep, Payne. It doesn't go for him. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards for three. They get the rebound. And the shot goes down.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Morant, the pass to Okongwu. Outside Bain. Bridges outside. Outside Bain. Back to Holmes. 5 on the clock. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. He shoots it. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Back to Morant. Pass to Holmes. Kicks it out to Bain. Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. Bain. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bain's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ja Morant picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. Shooting two.
The free throw dropped for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. San Antonio leading by 9. Outside Bain. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Johnson. Pass to Tyson. Defended by Holmes. The rebound by the Spurs. Okongwu's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Holmes down low. Outside Bain. Inside. Now Holmes. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Holmes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
They set the pick. Here's Dyson. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And finished off by Davis.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Bridges outside. Pass to Holmes. Bridges with it. Puts up a deep three. He's off on that one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Edwards can't hit.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Now here's Bridges. Defense right on him. Okongwu with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the activity in the pick and roll from Bridges, delivering a dime right on the money.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
The first one falls. Dillingham's checked in for Johnson. Both free throws good from Holmes. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Edwards against Bain. From 13. Nice touch on the bank shot. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now Holmes. Back to Morant. Oh, a determined bucket from Morant.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Gets the three to fall.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 31.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
From deep, Morant gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pounded by Morant. Edwards for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Bridges outside. Back to Morant. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Morant's got 38 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Edwards. Fades away. The rebound by Bridges. Spurs lead by 10. Now here's Morant to the right side. Back to Bridges. Now here's Bain, guarded by Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And such a unique player. Bain is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
The first free throw is good, and Minnesota making a change here. George is checked in. And Bain drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 12. Timberwolves call timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for one, Anthony Edwards.
One shot.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Here's Morant. And George with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Morant, pass to Bain. Bridges outside. Shoots over George. And the basket by Bridges. And the Spurs lead by 8. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Over Bain. Edwards, no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And it's Desmond Bain with the 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Bain against Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 10. And both free throws good for Edwards. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Bridges. Back to Morant. Baseline jumper. Now here's Holmes. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Okongwu, the pass to Bane. And here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked up by Okongwu. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Spurs.
They grabbed the long rebound there, resetting the shot clock.
For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Right side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Outside Morant. So we see the Spurs get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have